This is going to be a ladder match, kind of similar to the whole. I think they had a casino ladder match and then the casino battle royale. So it's going to be similar to that. It's going to be Cody Rhodes versus Scorpio Sky versus Penta El Zero Muedo versus, I probably butchered that, versus Lance Archer versus Max Caster and an opponent to be determined. So that's going to be that Joker card. Winner of the match receives an AEW TNT title match somewhere down the line. So this match, again, is a match that has ramifications and actually means something. Oh my God, they're not just putting two people in a feud together for no reason. It's like, oh, I'm going to wrestle them.
Listen to this. Vince McMahon, this is a message to you.
Take notes, old man. Take notes. But I'm excited. These ladder matches, casino matches, they always end up being like entertaining, great, kind of like a little bit of a Royal Rumble feel, like. So I'm excited. The TNT title means something to me as well. It's not like the Intercontinental title, which is like, who has it now? Who's the Intercontinental champion again?
Good question. I really don't know.
If you can't name who has it, it's probably not. I think it might be, or he might be. Yeah, I think it might be big. Okay, who cares? But look, face of AEW ladder match gonna be interesting because you have Cody Rhodes, obviously former TNT champion. He could potentially win and win his title back or try to get a chance get his title back. I think it's unlikely it's Cody. I think he's just kind of in this match because he's always perennially in the TNT title picture, kind of by default because he can't wrestle for the heavyweight title anymore. But three names rather that are on my mind for this, and I want to hear what you have to say after this. But Scorpio Sky, I think, is one name that I would like to see get a chance, like in a big time match to get a title shot. Lance Archer, obviously, it's a shame that AEW doesn't have, because Lance Archer's great and what they're doing now is great, but it's a shame he hasn't been fitted more into the world title or the TNT title picture more often, because Lance Archer, I think he's doing the best work of his career. And Penta, man, Penta is the wild card in this for me. I think he has high ceiling and he can wrestle probably someone like Darby and do it in a very entertaining style. But Trev, face of AEW ladder match, who do you think is gonna win? What are you thinking?
It's that wild card, man. I'm still wondering who that could possibly be. Could it be a wrestler that's already in the company, or could it be someone new they're adding to? I just don't know. But with the names that I know, Lance Archer, the Murder Hawk, like you said, it's a shame he hasn't had gold yet. I mean, yes, it's been a very, very early stint in his career, and I'm sure he will have gold at some point. I mean, you can't have Roberts in your corner and not have it done. You know what I mean? He wouldn't put his name on someone that wouldn't be a champion.
Right.
Penta, of course. I agree with you. I don't think Cody's going to get it. I don't. I just don't think, because Cody at this point is more in his managerial career and is more of his his CEO type thing. He doesn't need a belt to be relevant.
Yeah, it's weird how his career has kind of paralleled his dad's career now. Because Dusty for a while, Dusty Rhodes could still go, obviously, in the 90s, but in the 90s he kind of took that managerial role. He would come out and wrestle a little bit, but and I think Cody's kind of Cody's obviously going to wrestle more often, I think, because he just has the ability. He's young enough, and I think with Cody though, it's for me, I think there's going to end up being a time where he does, I think, go and win a world championship. I don't think it's going to be soon in AEW, but obviously, they're gonna find a way to finagle out of it, and I think that's the thing they're gonna build up to. So Cody can always just wrestle a match and have it be headline because it's Cody Rhodes. I think that's the thing. He himself is the draw. He's the guy. So I think that's gonna be interesting. But this is an opportunity for them to build someone and build them right. I think Penta and Scorpio are the two people that could be helped the most by this match. Caster too, depending on who that wild card is. But for me, I think Scorpio Sky is a name to watch out for because this is a guy he's part of SCU, but he's shown his chops. He's shown that he can go out there, wrestle Chris Jericho, have great matches with anyone on the show. So, him potentially facing off against Darby or whoever for the AEW TNT Championship, that could be big for me. And I would love to see him as champion. I think he deserves it too.
I think Scorpio does. I think he's deserved it for a while now. Like you said, like his skills. He's great on the mic. He has great promo skills. He has great ring skills. Like, and he's one of those guys too that can almost sell anybody. Just like Chris Jericho, like I was saying earlier. Um, he he's a great. I would love to see Scorpio Sky in that type of position. But what I just thought about when you mentioned when we were talking about this, another person that just showed his face on Dynamite, Sean Spears. Like he
Yeah,
could
there we go.
in this match, and I mean, not saying he's going to be, but he could potentially be in this match. So that could be interesting too.
Yeah, and like actually, you just mentioned that it's weird because Sean Spears was also like one of the, like he's like an AEW original kind of guy. Like he
Mhm.
was one of like his storyline with Rose was one of the big ones going into the first All Out, and like a big part of that company kind of they didn't have TV at the time. So a big part of that build to that show. Him hitting Cody Rhodes with the chair is like
Right.
an iconic moment in wrestling, and I think Spears, like that's such a really good name. Like I didn't even like think about that. I think he could, if he comes in and wins, like this could be like his chance to kind of take that, and then maybe he could do something with Cody down the line too, and they could have a little bit of a thing. Who knows? Look, possibilities are endless, and I'm excited for all of them. That's the best part
Yeah,
about this
I am.
show.
I am. I think Sean Spears has big plans. You know what? Call me what you want. I love this. I love this card, and okay, I can't. I
About
can't
the
wait.
seventh time we've said it, dude. We're just gonna keep saying it. The card's just awesome. Like,
It's good. It's really good. Like I said, like I told you earlier, like I said in the show, it's like a WrestleMania style card. It really is. Like it's competing, and you can tell.
dude, if they had this in like the Jacksonville Jaguars stadium, like the actual stadium, they could probably like sell out like
Oh,
that
absolutely.
at 25% capacity. Like whatever they're working with the COVID rules. Like they could, like this is like a great show that they're about to do. Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.